and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Flushed out right. Gets this one to use check. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's going to fire one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Switch. Hey, Alabama.
A 2nd down run for Zinner. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check. Tight go. Get up.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ryan. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flag. Jags.
Keep playing hard.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Gets this to his running back, Zenner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Wait, 53. Here we go. Check 15. Check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Wait, let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Pilot, 64,
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Ryan. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's get off the field.
54, down.
54.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Check. Got it. Check Mike 54.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check it.
Zenner, a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Wait, set. 80. 80. Let him know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brady. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run to Zenner, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Woods has it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he'll take a shot for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 59, ready.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? Mike,
Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Ryan will throw again. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get up.
Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ryan completes it to Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On play action, now Brady. Finds his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Ryan. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the ground with Zinner. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. Brady now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Push him back.
Hey, Tuesday.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it, taking it right down Broadway. And he brings this one back, a fumble return.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.